First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. Looking for space. It's Blair. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. He leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps the play going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Missouri wants to go fast.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Dave...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They were trying to get the screen set up, and it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on the screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now improvising. On the move is the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're testing the right side here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Blair. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Strikes the blow. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They get to the line quickly. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On the move, it's Blair. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Fresh set of downs after the completion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Missouri wants to go fast. Dropping back, it's Segal. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Handoff to the lone back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Second down.
Looking for room, it's Blair. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Good enough.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Foster. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Try to get it to the edge. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Siegel. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll try to pop the draw.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Going to the running game. Across the 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that is enough.
They'll give it to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, what a move! And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Bruins light it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Missouri, 41. UCLA, 17.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a connection. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead.
And that pass picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man, with when the rush comes.
He's loose. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On the return, it's Parker. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on.
And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Missouri, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Back to throw, it's Segal. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Bruins will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They go to the ground, and they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Bruins send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Missouri wants to go fast. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It is hard to continue to get up, and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Handoff to the lone back. At the 20, he's got space. Strong, firm tackle. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Bruins have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the Bruins pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away.
31. Missouri, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Siegel. He's got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Segal. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. All Uncle Mo on your side.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Blair. Nice move to keep moving. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Bruins will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback now breaking the field. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. He leaves it with his back. At midfield, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Using his legs, it's Blair. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Keeps the legs moving. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going to the run, it's Blair. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back goes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Peterson. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to the ground with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Give to the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Siegel. Coming after him. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get to him. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches just like two elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a crease. It's Blair. Gets away from one, finds room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He's gonna pass. Fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And back to the air on second down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Using the quick game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, UCLA.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
First down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blair. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to pass on second down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Got a man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, we win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to